You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got on me.
G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at BoxWithG5 Jeff TV. Now, one of the hottest topics in boxing was Franchon Cruz Dezurn and Alejandra Jimenez. For the people that don't know, that's the fight where the super middleweight titles was on the line, WBO, WBC, and Franchon got hit so hard that at the end of the round, like, her wig came off. Her wig came off, and the trainer tried to put the wig back on, and Barry Hunter was like, take that shit off her head. And then it came up with the hashtag fuck that hair. I just want the belts. And Franchon Cruz Dezurn became a star, you know, after that fight. But it was a lot of serious talk and a lot of serious debate about her opponent, Alejandra Jimenez. And there was people going around saying she was a man at one point. And there was people going around saying that her voice sounded completely different than it did maybe like a few years back. So it was a lot of speculation in terms of not only her voice, but basically her physique and the physical changes compared to how she looked in the past. And a lot of people thought that she was on the finest juices prior to the VADA test coming out. And then when the VADA test came out, she had a positive test, which meant she was on the finest juices. And for the people that don't know, when VADA has a positive test, you have an A sample and then you get a B sample. So the party actually has the choice of, you could either have a hearing or you can have the B sample pulled. Alejandra Jimenez had the B sample pulled. The B sample came back, and the B sample also said she was on the finest juices. So at that point, the WBO actually stripped Alejandra Jimenez and said that that fight was a no contest. And the WBO did the right thing, and they gave the belt back to Franchon Cruz Dezurn. That is huge, because a lot of times with these sanctioning bodies, they don't do the right thing. They do things that make you question their credibility, their integrity. But the WBO went about it the right way, and they gave Franchon her belt back, which is much deserved. And as far as Alejandra Jimenez is concerned, she didn't offer any proof in regards to the positive drug test. I know the standard suspension is like 6 months, but she needs to be suspended longer than that. She needs to be suspended longer than that. And on top of that, Franchon should have got a check. She should have got a check. Should have got a bag of money for going in there with somebody that was on the juices, and it basically, that could have changed her life. That could have changed her career. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the girl was juiced up. She was juiced up at the end of the day. So that suspension should be longer than 6 months. And that's just my personal opinion. But the WBC, on the other hand, their situation is still pending. Now, the WBO finished their investigation. They did everything they needed to do after the B sample came back, and they gave Franchon her belt back. Now, with the WBC, they did a statement basically stating that their investigation is still pending. They're still awaiting information in regards to Alejandra Jimenez and evidence that she wants to submit after her B sample came back. Now, the WBC is saying that if they do strip Alejandra Jimenez per their rules, they're not going to give the belt back to Franchon Cruz what they're going to do is they're going to put Franchon Cruz Dezurn up against the next highest ranked person in the super middleweight division. Now, listen, I've had my back and forths with the WBC. Sometimes I love what they doing, and sometimes they go against their rules and they frustrate the hell out of me. Now, they made their own rules, so it's just like, okay, cool, I respect that. So if that's their rules, fine. But that still don't mean that I can't question whether the rule makes sense. So I want y'all to follow me on this one. Now, if the WBC, if the rule is Franchon Cruz Dezurn has to fight the next highest ranked opponent, how does that make sense if Alejandra Jimenez is found guilty of being on the finest juices? The WBC belt is stripped from Alejandra Jimenez, and this is the most important part of what I'm getting ready to say. And the fight with Franchon Cruz Dezurn is made a no contest. Basically, when a fight is made a no contest, it basically means the fight didn't happen. That's what a no contest means. The fight basically didn't happen. If the fight didn't happen, technically, and Franchon came into that fight with Alejandra Jimenez as the WBC champion, how does she lose her belt in a fight that y'all rendered didn't happen? It makes no sense. So at the very least, they need to tweak the rule. They need to tweak it. They need to give Franchon that belt back, and they can still order Franchon to fight the next highest rated person in the sanctioning body. A fighter shouldn't lose their belt in a no contest. In a fight that's a no contest. That makes absolutely no sense. And sometimes I'll bash these sanctioning bodies and things like that, but I think this is more of like a teaching moment. A fighter can't lose their belt in a fight that's considered a no contest. Franchon didn't get beat by somebody that was valid. Alejandra Jimenez was not valid because she was on the finest juices. Morally, it's not right. Technically, it doesn't make any sense. And at the end of the day, the WBC, y'all got to make that right. Y'all got to make that right. Y'all can put Franchon up against the next highest rated person. That's not a problem. But at the end of the day, when you're telling Franchon and in the boxing world that she lost her belt in a fight where her opponent was cheating, and she can't get her belt back because of some technicality in your rule book, it sends the wrong message to the sport of boxing. And to be honest with you, unfortunately, we're used to the WBC sending the wrong message in the sport of boxing. But they need to fix this, and they need to fix this ASAP. But congratulations to Franchon for getting her WBO belt back. Big shout out to the WBO for basically doing the right thing, doing what they were supposed to do. We in a day and age now where we throw parties and celebrations for people to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to do that for the WBO because they could have been shady about it, and they weren't. You know, so justice was served in that situation. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.